This is not really where my bonsai journey began, but it's where this channel's beginning, so we'll go with that. I actually got serious about collecting trees for bonsai about 3 years ago, and my first dabble with bonsai was probably 2 decades before that. So the interest has been there, but it's only the last few years that I've actually got serious about it. I thought for my first video, I'd just do a bit of a run through some of the trees in my collection. I've got a lot of trees, nothing that I'd class as good bonsai, although some are coming along quite well. There's a lot that have just started to be styled and tons of tube stock. I've got a few big collected trees that are going to need a huge amount of work before they look any good. But yeah, I just thought I'd go for a bit of a run through what I've got and where I'm at, just as a reference point for where I'm starting and just to sort of, yeah, show you where I'm at. One of my nicest trees at the moment is this collected callistemon. It's got an awesome trunk, nice taper. All this growth up the top is very long. I've just done some major pruning down low on it this season, so I'm just letting it recover. I really need it to send some shoots out down low so I can bring the canopy right back down. Hopefully I can get that done this season. We'll get something happening down here. And then all this canopy will be shortened back down, and hopefully at the end we'll have a tree, the canopy might be about this high. But yeah, that should be a nice looking tree. Pretty happy with that one so far. Little Melaleuca that I collected. He's still in recovery mode. But he's got an awesome shape in his trunk, and yeah, he's just in recovery. He's just reshooting, and he'll be just left to grow for quite a while now until he settles right in. I've got this root over rock ficus. It's still got a long way to go too. We've just got it settled in with the roots going over the rock, and we're working on thickening up those roots and thinning out some of the smaller ones. And I'm just about to start trying to style the top of the tree. I really don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but yeah, we'll figure something out. Whether we go just for a traditional ficus style like you see in the wild, those big wide branches, or whether we try and do something else with it, I'm not sure. A couple of little trees, and little Moreton Bay ash, little juniper. I don't really know what I'm doing with them. I'll probably try and keep them fairly small, like a little shohin size. Yeah, obviously they've got a lot to go, but I've been working on condensing them down and getting them into those little pots, but they seem to be doing really well. I've got a lot of these little leptospermums that I've been training in like a literati style, and really curving and contorting the trunks, and some of them are starting to come along pretty well. I don't know how far I'll take that or what I'll do with the canopy, whether I'll end up making like a semi-cascade out of it, or whether we'll just put a little canopy on the tree up here. But they've got a fair way to go yet. I'll probably let them run fairly wild this year and try and thicken all the stems and trunks up and go with that. Like I said, I've got a lot of smaller trees. I'll cut in some footage from outside. I've got a lot of tube stock casuarinas and leptos. Yeah, just like anybody else that's just getting into the hobby, you know, everything you see you think has potential. So I'm growing a lot of stuff out, trying a lot of eucalypts because you don't see a lot of eucalypts in bonsai. And all the leptos you don't see too many of either. Callistemons and melaleucas are really good because they respond really well, and you seem to be able to do just about anything with these guys and they'll just bounce back. Eucalypts I think are a little bit more touchy, but yeah, you don't see a lot of them, so yeah, I'm looking forward to experimenting with them. But anyway, I'll cut in some footage of some of the other stuff, some of the big collected trees that I really don't know what I'm going to do with because they are massive. They're going to need to have new leaders established down fairly low and just a major trunk chop on them to try and get some taper to them, but that's years of work that's going to have to go into them. But yeah, we'll have a bit of a look around, and then for the next video it'll be just a single tree, I guess, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching my bonsai journey, and we'll see you on the next one.